Oh wow, I hit the record button that fast with yes, that quote. They never want to discuss how they triggered you, just how you reacted. Most people chastising me is always a thing of why you always reacting to. Why you always letting it get you? Why you always reacting to? Why you always... Okay, so the conversation. Okay, so we know that I'm always acting on stuff that's reacting to. So a lot of things is reactive abuse, right? Okay, so I'm glad people know that. So why the people that do the abuse are never held accountable? Because I done said till I'm blue in the face all up and down this YouTube channel about how there was a slew of videos made about me before I even responded, and how I was silent about approximately 3 months or 2.5 months before I even responded. Dissing me and China, but mainly me. And that's why I want. And then China kept her mouth shut even longer. I like China. You want to let her have it? But that was nobody's business that China was even mad. That's my relationship. But see, China. But Candy made a video talking about some. I'm not loyal. But me and China was getting along better when nobody even knew that she was back. That's the funny thing. When the family didn't know that China was back, me and China was getting along better. That's why I kept making a video saying, Candy don't know if I'm single or not. I didn't say China wasn't here. I just kept saying, you don't know if somebody here or not. Because also, but it's a thing of, they want China out the way. And for whatever reason, it appears that Jamel and them do too. But why? They want to do something to me, bruh. And now I know why. They want to do something to me. Same reason why. And now I'm not going to do that because I got him out the way. But I got pictures. I got pictures. I got proof. I got evidence. And I showed Kimberly Harper certain evidence. Of another certain family that wanted China out the way. And certain evidence that proved that he want her out the way. Got evidence. Now they got this thing where they're talking about somebody got to pick and choose. That just proves my point. And when I told Candy to bring her mop head ass up here, she told me no. But she got a whole goddamn GoFundMe up. She got a whole Amazon book up saying I told her she can't come live with me. And even though the truth is being drawn out about all this shit, people still choosing to believe otherwise. You know how sick to that my stomach that's making me? And no, I did get tripped over my words in a couple of the a couple of videos ago with certain shit. But I'm like, I hope people know what I meant. It's in regards to that surgery. I want to clarify. They was going the night before Candy left. No, not before she left. Because she left the day after that, I believe. Because even China was the one that taught to understand. I'm like, if she want to go, let her fucking go. Fuck, I'm not going to beg her. China was trying to get us to work things out. I'm like, I'm not finna beg nobody to stay in my motherfucking life. Let her walk out and let her bear that cross. But the night before that You Be the Judge video, they had to rush me to I had to go to the VA. Then they had to rush me over to this other hospital because they was worried about the cyst on my ovary twisting. Because if it was twist, I was going to die that night. Guess what Candy was worried about? Now, her and China had already ate, right? Candy sitting there smacking her lips. I had to wait almost another 2 hours before I could eat. She got a whole fucking attitude because I'm finally eating. No, it wasn't 2 hours. It was like an hour. Yeah. She got an attitude now because I'm finally eating because her hypersensitive ears. Mm-hmm. So she rolling her eyes. I'm like, what you got? I know you ain't got no attitude with me. I got to eat too. So she kicking up drama in the fucking hospital. I almost lost my fucking life. Yep. Sure did. Those that thumb down that video, you think you know. Mr. Expose Evil, you think you know. But I ain't, like I said, I ain't got to lie about nothing. All I'm doing is divulging information. I almost lost my life behind that cyst. Yep. They removed my organs since she always talking about her organs frying and squishing and everything. And Candy, are your organs frying in hell? Why are you talking about their directed energy weapons? You got your organs. You got your fallopian tubes and all that shit. I only got one. But I meant to say that I got tripped up on my words because first of all, I just woke up. I'm on new medication and I'm under a lot of stress. Not self-inflicted. Right. So I'm like, since we're going to keep this train going, I guess we on the go along, get along game. If you can't beat them, join them. But that's what I wanted to clarify on that. Then the next day, she went to make a bus ticket home. Got an attitude slamming my car door and shit. And I'm trying to remember what she was all moody about with that. But I let her drive my car. Yep. And that's why she's sitting there. They won't let me drive my car. They feel like I don't deserve to drive. I'm like, she's intentionally doing this now.
Yep.
Because even after I showed proof of a picture of her behind my car, and if I would have known all this, I would have recorded video of her driving my car. But I had, just like I took China to go back home to Texas,
That's right.
I thought it would make Candy feel good to let her drive my car. But on top of that, Candy had to drive my car because Candy was supposed to be the designated driver.
Yeah.
So I was letting Candy get a feel of my car before to get used to my car. Because first of all, she said it had been a while since she had driven anyway. And she was all with that fuck shit. We're talking about the family said she didn't deserve to drive anyway at that time. And I was like, why? You're grown. I'm like, here go my car. My car is a $20,000 car. Not much, but not a little. I mean, there are more cars that cost more than that. But to me, that's a lot. Push start and everything. So I had to show her how to do all that.
Okay.
So trying to get her to get used to my car. She's sitting there, feet getting two left feet, fucking confused. Down. I'm like, you all right down there? The fuck going on? The fuck? You remember? She's like, oh, it got too fast.
Yep.
I'm like, Candy, just pull. I'm trying to be nice. I'm still trying not to nut up on her because she could wreck and kill us all.
Right.
I'm like, Candy, just going to pull on in. Just going to pull on in right here. I'm like, damn, okay. So I tried to take her another day. The first day she was all right. The second day she nut up. Like, Another day she was driving. She had a whole goddamn seizure.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my God. She while driving my car. I'm like, oh shit, she have those too? So I'm like, I'm thinking, okay, we're twins, we got something in common. I didn't look at it as she trying to copy off of me or trying to reach. But that is the one and only time I've ever heard of her having a seizure. So I don't know what was going on with that. Wait, she wasn't driving then. She was in the back seat and I was driving when she had that seizure, right?
Right.
So maybe it's her trying to restrain a whole lot of emotion of what she felt and it came out in a seizure form. Okay, so I was driving when she had that seizure.
Scared the mess out of me. I was like, what the hell?
But hers was different because like 2 seconds later she was fine. Cause right when I was getting ready to ask her did she want to go to the emergency room, she was fine. She was like, no, she don't want to go. She don't believe in hospitals. I'm like, this is a lot. This is a mess. We sitting there. We're going into the store because I'm trying to take her places. And I even posted on Facebook. I'm like, I'm sad because my twin sister's here. I want to take her around and show her around. And which that was stupid because she lived out here before. But still, I wanted to take her. I thought that she wasn't familiar with my spot of Texas. And I wanted to show her around. And I did. I offered. I was like, you want to go get a body massage or whatnot? I'll pay for it. No, fine. I'm fine. Thank you. It was like a lot of nice things I wanted to try to do for her. And things that I did do for her. Certain things she wouldn't let me pay for. And certain things she would. But then when my money ran out, she was ready to go home. She started acting a fool.
Yep.
Right when I told her my money was running low. She started changing. I was like, wow, I expect this from the other family members, but not you. Not Candy. Like I owed her that money or some shit.
So as long as she had money to spend on you, you was all right. The minute it's gone, I'm out. Deuces. What?
She's singing. Tevin Campbell like you sung last night. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
That ain't how you sung it.
I know. I'm just, no voicing right now.
Damn it, that just ruined the whole mood. Okay.
Sorry.
But yeah. The whole time I kept trying to get my point across she's putting in her earbuds, and then I'm sitting there telling her, see, you gonna sit there, you gonna go back, and you gonna go tell people your version of the story. She's like, who? I'm not gonna tell Ramona anything. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? Like, just trying to throw me under the bus. Like, I didn't say shit about Ramona. So she must have was like talking to Ramona while we were there. But the thing is, it's like, I felt like I didn't want nothing to do with Ramona. Like, I didn't want her in my life. I didn't want nothing to do with her. Especially after the stuff that went down with the funeral and my mom's funeral and stuff. I didn't want nothing to do with her. And I feel like she don't have a right to be in my business. She don't have a right to know my life. It's blood or not, sister or not. I don't like that bitch. So I feel like I have a right to say that. And at this point, I do feel like that about Kandi. I do feel like that about Wyatt. I feel like that about all them bitches now. They don't have a right to know what's going on with my life and my business. Because why? To use any of it for malicious intent or to get a thrill out of my health issues? They get a thrill. They get a thrill out of when you're doing bad and then go and gossip. That's how my family roll. I knew what I meant when I felt that way and said that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting there talking about Kandi going tell people in general. Is what I meant. And then trying to bust off something. You better not, girl. You better not. I'm like, you ain't making the situation no better. Because that wasn't even what the fucking aim I was going for in the video. So I was just sitting there like, okay, this is turning out to be a catastrophe. So Kandi tried to make like we was bullying her and all that shit. In the damn video, she tried to downsize what she's really capable of. And then bust off and say, you neglected and abused your kids. You did. You did. Okay, Miss slammed my daughter down on the ground when she was 9 months old. And I had to box you up right quick. That's what I'm saying. You talking about reactive abuse, bruh. My baby was crying. That was that same day that it was Christmas. And my daughter had recently had that febrile seizure. And she was holding my baby but acting a fool. And I told her, put my child down. Put her down now. I don't want you touching my child. And she got mad and said, well, fine. Foul. And all I could do was beat the fuck out of her. Because I'm like, what they going to do? All my foster mom going to do is sit there and say, you better not call the police. That was my foster mama. Me and Mr. Terry was sitting there talking, having a conversation about Kandi one day. And we ain't know my foster mom was sneaky as fuck. We didn't even know she was on the computer right there upstairs by that leads to the hallway of the stairs. And he was like, yeah, because you know that's her baby. I like, yeah, her baby. That's her boo right there. So she came stumping down the stairs, jumping on all of us, but she got up in his face, and she like, you goddamn right, that's my baby. And what the fuck you gonna do about it? Ain't nobody gonna tell me a goddamn thing. You goddamn right, that's my baby. How you think that made me feel? Now, this is acts that Kandi is not aware that my foster mom said about her behind her back because Kandi was in college. Yeah, college. No. School. It was somewhere in our teenage years, like between 17, 18, 19 years old. Foster mama, that's when my foster mama still used to wear them clogs. And she her little ass came stumping down them stairs. And her and China about the same size. I believe my foster mama taller than China though. One of them taller than the other. They met face to face before. Foster mom came stumping down them stairs, her little ass, and got right in his face. You goddamn right, that's my baby. And ain't nobody finna tell me otherwise. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting right there. It's like, what am I, a chopped liver? She let me know to my face I don't shit to her. Foster mama always protected Candy. But she get on this app and tell y'all otherwise. How Cardi B said, they do anything for clout. It's just sad that it's at my expense.